Hey guys, it's me here once again. This is Brendan's Movie Collector here, and now I'm gonna have to do another bad news video on my YouTube channel, but this time this is gonna be a bad news for August 15th, 2024, and y'all gonna find out the main reason why I have to do this bad news video for tonight. Unfortunately, you guys. Now, this is not a VHS tape breaking or anything like that. It's not that reason. It's over something else. And y'all gonna it's not about a VHS tape getting eaten up in the VCR or anything like that. It's not that. It's over something different though. So y'all gonna find out during this bad news video for August 15th, 2024 that I'm gonna have to do tonight for you guys. It's about a full video recording on OBS Studio on my HP laptop, and y'all gonna find out the reason why that is and what's the problem with the full video of the recording on OBS Studio. So anyways, you guys, let's just go ahead and let's start the bad news and let's dive into the bad news video, shall we? Unfortunately, so here goes nothing, you guys, and sorry about the noise that y'all can probably hear in the background. It's just my laptop charger just fell off my dresser there. So please just ignore that noise there, you guys. It's just part of my HP laptop charger that just fell off my dresser there. Which is the part where you plug into which is the part where you plug it into my laptop and stuff like that. So I do apologize about that inconvenience there. About if y'all curious about what that noise is and all that stuff, it's just my HP laptop charger just fell off my dresser there, so please just ignore that noise there, you guys, and I do apologize about that inconvenience there, you guys, but that's okay though, it happens. So yeah, so anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead and let's start the bad news video for tonight, for August 15th, 2024, right now. And let's go ahead and let's get the show on the road. And let's dive into the bad news video here. So anyways, let's just get started, you guys. Enough wasting time. So let's just go ahead and let's get this bad news video started. Which I really didn't want to make this bad news video at first. But guys, I just have no choice but to do this anyway, because this literally got me interrupted myself this time around, because there is a problem with the recording of the full video to a VHS tape that I tried to do the full video of this one certain movie on a certain VHS tape that has a problem. And y'all gonna find out the reason why for sure that is. So during this bad news video later on, that is. So anyways, you guys, let's just go ahead and let's start the bad news video and let's get started, guys. And guys, the bad news is, you guys, I was about to get ready to do, or I was in the middle of doing I was in the middle of recording the full video of next Friday, you guys. But I'll tell you guys in a minute. But anyways, I want to go ahead and show you the tape itself first, before we go ahead and start the before I tell you what's the bad news about the recording of the full video of that one VHS tape where I was using to do the full video of this one certain movie here. So anyways, let's just go ahead and let's start the bad news and let's get going, guys. And here goes nothing. And the VHS tape that I'm going to be explaining about in this bad news video here is, it's about my 2000 Canadian VHS of next Friday. This is consisting about my 2000 Canadian VHS of next Friday, which this is released by Alliance Atlantis in Canada. This is bad freaking news, guys. I'm not going to read the details on this or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and show the case, the slipcover, and the tape itself before we go on to further detail about what's the bad news about this tape right here. So, yeah. So, anyways, I'll show the front, the side, the other side, and here's the back. And I'm not going to read any critic reviews or anything like that because I'm just not going to sit here and waste too much time going to reading the critique reviews and stuff like that. So, yeah. This released by Alliance Atlantis, which this is a Canadian copy of this tape right there because this was released by Alliance Atlantis in Canada, as you can see right there. So that means to show you proof that this is a Canadian copy, which is released by Alliance Atlantis. So, yeah. And it's got the Canadian rating sticker. It's got the Canadian rating thing on the back, as you can see right there, too. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll show you what the tape looks like. I'll show you the tape itself really quick. Here it is, as you can see right there. And yeah, it's only almost close to the middle of this tape because I just had to stop the recording of this once it gets to the middle of this. So yeah, so that's where the tape is at right now. So yeah. So here's what the tape looks like, as you can see right there. Here it is. And this has a cartridge number on here, which the cartridge number on this tape is 2 out of 3. So that's another reason why this is a Canadian copy, is because this has a cartridge number on this tape, though. So, yeah. So I wanted to point that out to you guys before we go ahead and start going into further detail about what's the bad news about the recording of this movie right there by using my 2000 Canadian VHS of the sequel right there. So, yeah. And by the way, you guys, this movie is a sequel to the 1995... Excuse me. So, by the way, you guys, this movie is a sequel to the 1995 movie of Friday, that is, which, by the way, you guys, I already did the full video of the original Friday from 1995. It's already been posted on my community tab on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page as well, too. So it's already been posted on there last night. So if you want to see the full video of the first Friday, go check it out on my YouTube channel or on my Facebook page. Go check it out and see it for yourself, that is. So, yeah. So, guys, I have bad news about the sequel right there. So, I'll tell you guys in a minute about what's the bad news about the recording of the full video of the sequel right there, which is from 2000, which is entitled Next Friday, that is. So, yeah. So, what's the bad news about the full video of the sequel, you guys, by using this Canadian tape right there? So, yeah. Which I really wanted to use the Canadian VHS of Next Friday, which is the sequel to the original 1995 movie of Friday, that is. So, guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell you guys this, though. It's about the recording of the full video of this tape right there, of this Canadian tape right there. So guys, I have bad news about the full video, the recording of the full video of this tape, you guys. I was expecting to do the full video of the sequel of this tonight using the 2000 Canadian VHS by Alliance Atlantis. But guys, I have bad news to tell you all about the recording of the full video of this movie by using the Canadian VHS of this sequel, you guys. I was expecting to do the full video of this tonight as my planning here for tonight for you guys. But guys, unfortunately, I have bad news to tell you all about the recording of the full video of this sequel right there. So yeah, I was expecting to get ready to do the full video of this, which this literally got me interrupted by causing for me to do a bad news video about this, you guys. I only just recorded like partially of this because y'all gonna find out why for sure. That is about why that I had to stop in the middle of this. So guys, I have bad news to tell you all about the recording of this movie right there by using the Canadian VHS of this movie right there, the sequel to it, that is. So yeah, guys, when I was in the middle of recording the full video of the sequel by using the Canadian VHS of this, there is something wrong with the sound on this during the recording on OBS Studio on my HP laptop using my video capture card, though. Guys, it does not sound right in the recording of this when I try to record this sequel on OBS Studio using my HP laptop, that is. Guys, the sound is odd. In the recording of the full video, the sound is odd on there. Like, what I mean is, it does not sound right as it's supposed to be, though. I don't even know how to describe it, but the sound is weird during the recording of this on OBS Studio, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm not even kidding about this, you guys. I will show you proof on what I'm talking about later on, probably during this whole entire bad news video, or probably just make a part 2 of this, but we'll see when we get there. So, but let me tell you guys what's the problem with this, you guys. I was really looking forward to uploading the sequel on Google Photos, but guys, unfortunately, I can't use this tape to do the full video of this, unfortunately, you guys. Is because the sound is weird. And it sounded odd, and it sounds weird, and it sounds like it's kind of quiet or something like that, but I don't know how to describe what's about the problem to this, though, with the sound in the recording on OBS Studio, though. But guys, I can't even upload the sequel on Google Photos, you guys. It's because the sound is really messed up on there. On OBS Studio, on my HP... Excuse me. I was really looking forward to uploading the sequel for the full video of the sequel on Google Photos on my YouTube channel using my community tab and on my Facebook page. But guys, unfortunately, I have some bad news to tell you about this, though. I can't upload the full video using the Canadian VHS of the sequel, you guys, unfortunately. So, is because there's something wrong with the sound during the recording on OBS Studio. The sound is pretty messed up on OBS Studio when I try to record it using this Canadian VHS right there. Using this Canadian VHS right there, so guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cancel the recording of the Canadian VHS of next Friday, unfortunately, you guys, is because the sound is really weird, and it's really messed up, and it sounded odd for some terrible reason, though. For some odd reason, though, the audio and the sound is weird on OBS Studio whenever I'm trying to use this tape to record it on OBS Studio on my laptop to do the full video of the sequel, you guys. Yeah, it doesn't even sound right, you guys. When I try to record this movie on OBS Studio by using the Canadian VHS, though. So that means, you guys, I might have to cancel the recording of the sequel, unfortunately, you guys. It's either I'm gonna have to delay the full video of the sequel, or I might just gonna have to go ahead and use the American US copy of this excuse me, I can't talk a little bit tonight for some reason there, so bear with me with that, you guys. So either I have two choices to make. There's two choices I'm probably gonna have to make for sure. One of the two choices I'm gonna have to make for sure is either I'm gonna have to cancel the full video of the sequel right there. Either that, or I'm just gonna have to switch it over to my American US copy of the sequel to replace it to do the full video of the sequel. But I really want to use the Canadian VHS by Alliance Atlantis, but guys, I can't use this tape at all to do the full video of the sequel right there because of the sound problem on OBS Studio to this tape there. This is stupid, you guys. This is ridiculous, guys. I don't even know why. I don't even know how to describe the sound in the full video on the recording on OBS Studio from the Canadian VHS of this right there to this copy right there. So, yeah. So, like I said, there's either two choices I'm probably going to have to make. One of those two choices I'm going to have to make for sure. Either I'm just going to have to forget to do the full video and cancel the full video of the sequel, or just switch it over to my American US copy, which, by the way, you guys, the good news is I do have the 2000 American US VHS copy of the sequel as well, which it does not have a slipcover to that, unfortunately, and was released by New Line Home Video and not from Alliance Atlantis. So either I'm just going to have to use the American copy, which is released by New Line Home Video, which is its own home video company in the US, or probably just going to have to forget the full video of the sequel until I might get a new replacement copy of the Canadian VHS from Alliance Atlantis, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll think about that for sure. We'll see when we get there. Sooner or later, that is. So, yeah. So, guys, I'm afraid to tell you guys this, but I might gonna have just to forget I might just gonna have to forget on doing the full video of the sequel right there. Either that, or just go ahead and switch it over to my American copy of this, which does not come with a slipcover case to my American US copy of this, which I'm just gonna have to replace it with that tape, you guys, to do the full video of this though. But I don't know if I'm just gonna go ahead and use the American copy of this to redo the full video of this, or just cancel the full video of the sequel. But we'll see. But I'll think about what I'm gonna do with one of those two choices right there. But still, I was really looking forward to using this tape to do the full video of the sequel right there. But guys, I can't use this tape at all. I can't use this copy of the 2000 Canadian VHS of this sequel, you guys, unfortunately. Man, this is such a bummer, you guys. This is a really funny and hilarious sequel to Next Friday. Unlike just like the original 1995 Friday movie, which that was so funny and so hilarious, just like the first one, which thank goodness I already did the full video and was able to do the full video of the first Friday film from 1995, which that was so hilarious. That was such a funny movie, just like the sequel though. But unfortunately, to all the Friday fans out there, I'm afraid to tell you guys this, but the Canadian VHS is going to get delayed and getting canceled, you guys, because of the sound problem on OBS Studio whenever I try to record this movie on OBS Studio on my laptop, you guys. And also, I just figured out something here. I don't know if I'm able to do this or not, but I might split it into parts on my iPhone 15 and split it up to parts to record this movie and split it up to different parts on my phone using my Vizio TV and stuff, which I really do not want to do that though, but I don't know if I'm going to have to do that or not, if I ever still want to use this tape or not, but we'll see when we get there. I'll think about it for a little bit and see what I'm going to decide though. Because this is a really funny sequel. This is a hilarious sequel, just like the first Friday. Just like the first Friday, this sequel is really hilarious. It's really funny, just like the first Friday from 1995. The first two Friday movies are so hilarious, in my opinion. They're funny movies to me. So that's why I was planning on doing the full video of the first two Friday films. But unfortunately, you guys, the third Friday movie I do not have as of yet. And neither I've seen the third one, which is called Friday After Next from 2002. So sometime soon in the near future, I will give the third Friday movie a watch, which is called Friday After Next from 2002. So guys, I don't have the third one, which is called Friday After Next, and neither I've seen that one, but I've only seen the first two Friday movies to me though, but except for the third one though, which I have not seen in my life as of yet, but I will give a chance to watch the third Friday movie, which is Friday After Next from 2002, and neither I do not have it on VHS as of yet though, but I will get it as soon as I can though, but yeah. Which is mostly going to be the common US version, which is the common American US VHS of Friday After Next whenever I order it off eBay sometime soon in the near future though, but we'll see though, but I definitely will get Friday After Next on VHS as soon as I can, soon in the near future when I get around and get a chance to get that, so yeah. But once again, sad news to all the Friday fans out there. Just like myself, I'm afraid to tell you guys this, but I'm going to have to cancel the full video of the Canadian VHS of the second Friday movie, unfortunately, you guys, but like I said, one of those two choices I'm probably going to have to make is either I'm just going to cancel the full video of the sequel or switch it over to the American copy from New Line Home Video. So I'll decide and think over to myself about which one of those two choices I'm going to make. So yeah. So anyways, you guys, I'm thinking about making part 2 of this bad news video to show you for proof about what's the problem with the sound in the recording when I try to do the full video on OBS Studio in the next part, which I'm thinking about doing that because it's such a waste of time to do everything in this bad news video, so why not for me to just split it into 2 parts, because in the second and final part of the bad news video from tonight is I'm going to go in and show you on what's wrong with the sound on my laptop in the recording when I try to record the sequel, that is. So yeah. So guys, I can't use the Canadian VHS of this copy. I can't use this copy of the I can't even use my copy of the Canadian VHS to do the full video of the sequel, you guys. So I'm afraid to tell you guys this, and it's very disappointing, and I didn't want to spread out this bad news to you guys for tonight, but about the full video of the sequel, but so guys, I don't know what to do about this, you guys. It's either I'm just gonna have to cancel the sequel to do the full video to it, or probably just switch it over to the American US copy from New Line Home Video, which I also do have the American US copy of the sequel, which does not come in the slipcover case to it, unfortunately. So, but we'll see when we get there. I'll think about it at some point, though. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to point out in part 1 of this of the bad news video for tonight, that is. So, yeah. And also, I will test this tape out on my main Vizio TV to see if it makes a difference or not. But I'm hoping it's not the tape itself that's causing what's the sound problem to it. It doesn't sound right or anything. I hope it's not the tape itself. It's just I'm just guessing it's just the recording on OBS Studio whenever I play it on OBS Studio on my laptop on that software, you guys out there. So, yeah. So anyways, we're just going to go ahead and stop here for part 1 of the bad news video. And stay tuned for the second and final part, which I will show you what's wrong and show you the problem in the recording. So stay tuned for that in the next video, and will be during the second and final part. So see you guys in the next part and final part.